What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about the single match boss battle that is currently live here on Global, and this boss battle is going to be with the brand new PvP recruit to the Groggy Monsters, and they've built this quick team here, and essentially when you first clear it, talking about the master difficulty, the one at the bottom here, when you clear it, you actually get 4 rainbow gems, so I highly advise to get up to this and try and beat it. So in this video today, we're going to go through and try and beat it with as many teams as we possibly can. And look, we may have some fails along the way, but that's a part of the process. Now, I have actually completed it once before. I'll show you guys that I did use originally in order to clear it, and then we'll just go ahead and test run some other teams and just see if we can actually beat it, okay? So let's go ahead and run in with this first team here. Now, this team is pretty crazy. This is an offensive DEX team. Now, if you guys have seen my PvP Sugofest video, I actually was lucky enough to pull the Kizaru. I actually did pull the Moria from, I think it was actually the New Year's Rumble ticket, so that was awesome that I pulled that. But also we've got, you know, CP0 Lucci, we've got Super Type Zoro, Queen's here just to add a little bit of tankiness, and his special is really good as well. And then on the bench we've got Cavendish, who's a really solid unit, and then Whitebeard and Sober Mask as our main bench units that are just really solid in general. So I'm really excited to jump into this and show you guys this team. Let's go ahead and jump into it and hopefully get that sneaky dub and show you guys just, you know, one particular team that you could use. Now, if you don't have CP0 Lucci, I probably wouldn't advise this team. CP0 Lucci is actually crazy. I haven't actually made a dedicated video for him because, you know, when I pulled him at the time, I was really hoping to have Kizaru as well, just to showcase these two characters together. I have Moria now too, so the DEX offensive team is actually super solid against quick-based teams because they have passives that, you know, help you disable some of the things that the quick team tries to do here. But the Groggy Monsters are a very good PvP recruit character. They provide a lot of attack. I mean, just look at the enemy's attack. 34 attack to Kaido himself is absolutely crazy, and the amount of damage that they do is very solid, even with like relatively okay defense stats. But remember, this is a more offensively based DEX team, so we're not really focused around tanking hits. We actually want to be outputting a serious amount of damage. Kizaru is great because he does provide an attack and defense boost to our DEX units, and then unfortunately damage over time provided there by King. It did do a bit of damage there towards Queen. Queen's going to be really nice to have here because Queen does like really good fixed damage as well as can action bind. You see that Lucci, with such a large range, doing defense down and damage, very similar to actually super tight Kaido in a way, providing defense down and a huge range of attack. Really solid unit to have. We're taking a lot of damage here. Kizaru's actually nearly down here. Kaido unfortunately did not launch for them. They don't have a lot of specials ready to go here, and there's Moria doing a lot of defense down to quick, and this is why Moria is going to be such a good unit against them. And we go ahead and do knock out the Kaido there, which is great. So bringing on those bench units. Magellan is going to be kind of annoying on the bench. When he does launch his special, he does lower defense and then has a chance to haste one of the other quick characters, which is obviously a bit of a pain. We got Kizaru launching here though, the 1k fixed plus the attack and defense boost. We'd love to see that. King, is he going to launch again? Oh no, we got Whitebeard already launching. He did KO the Kizaru and he special binded our Queen. That actually sucks big time. And Zoro is down as well. So we're bringing on some bench units now. So we're really hoping that these bench units pull through. Sober Mask is going to be huge if he does eventually come onto the scene. But we'll see how things go. Magellan is going to be launching here. Hopefully Lucci's okay. He does stay alive. That's really good. But he did haste King. But considering, oh my god, Lucci just barely holding on. Down to the 30-second timer here. Defense down to the quick characters. Good damage there from Moria. Really clean. And then we got the Whitebeard as well, which should finish it up, and there it is. So, you know, that was a lot more trickier compared to the previous you know, win that I had against this team. That was actually pretty tricky, not gonna front. But despite that, you know, DEX offense is gonna be a pretty solid choice against this master difficulty quick boss. Okay, so this is going to be the second team that we're going to use. Now, this is my personal side team that I use in a lot of boss fights here. This team's awesome. I love it to death. I do definitely prefer Germa over characters like the Straw Hats or versus Shanks, for example. But on the bench as well, we also have Smoothie. Previous to this, I only had one character on the bench because I didn't have that many good side PvP recruits. But now that we pulled this Smoothie, I definitely want to use her. Now, I haven't actually had an opportunity to use this character yet because the side team is just generically that good, but I am very interested to see how this kind of goes here. One thing that I don't remember is I don't remember the classes of the Groggy Pirates, because if they're a powerhouse character, then Trafalgar Law actually reduces their CT. Trafalgar Law, Wano Law, is just such a good unit against the Quick Team in general, because so many characters on that team are driven and powerhouse, so you can just generically get some CT down against them. It's just so good. So let's see how we perform here. Groggy monsters are going to launch, and how much damage are they going to do? They usually hit pretty hard, and they did a pretty good amount of damage to us there, which does suck. King, who are you targeting? Yamato. That's really bad. We want Yamato to stay alive for as long as possible. She is going to be super good here. Wino Law, good fixed damage. We love to see that. We got Rebecca and also Germa launching next, so we're going to get some defense down. And Germa's really good because he's guaranteed to hit 3 targets for 2,500 fixed damage. Unfortunately, not applying the paralysis because there's no int enemies, but it's fine. Kaido's going to hit really hard too. Oh man, I hate Kaido, especially just hits way too hard. Let's see who Yamato decides to target here. Wow, okay, King and Whitebeard are out of there. See you later, Alligator. And then, of course, Cracker is a bit of an annoyance as well, especially because when he's at low health, he actually does some CT reduction to himself. Hate that. I'm already getting the NL to launch. Whoa, look at that damage, though. Hello? NL KO'd 3 characters? Dude, the side team is still packing heat, bro. It's still packing that heat. You love to see it. At this point, there's only 2 characters left. Yeah, like, it's just over. This was way more convincing than the DEX team. We're not even going to get a character KO'd here. Wow. That's impressive. Dude, I gotta say, side team's still packing. I love to see that, man. I love this team so much. It is incredibly powerful, has really good CT, and debuffs a large majority of the meta. So, such a powerful team. Alright, so the next team that we're showcasing here is a Free Spirit team utilizing Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates. Now, I've used this team a little bit throughout the previous blocks in PvP, and I was really impressed. This team was just showing up so many teams. It was incredible. However, how is it going to fare against this team here? I really don't know. The thing about the Free Spirit team is that, like, Luffy and the Straw Hats basically carries the whole team. They're just such an incredible unit. The thing that sucks about the Free Spirit team in general is that there aren't that many good Free Spirit units in Pirate Rumble. Like the only other good ones that I'd probably use on other teams is probably Sabo and Ace. Otama's an okay character to have, but like Roger and Odin, I feel like they are kind of power crept in a little bit of a way. Odin's okay, but he doesn't really synergize well with the Free Spirits because he's so centered around strength and slashes. But like Roger's fine. I feel like his special isn't as useful though, because like 2,000 feet. Oh, already getting Luffy to launch. Hold up. What is this? Okay. If you guys don't know, Luffy, when he launches, 100% hastes all of our Free Spirit characters. So all of our characters go to the top of the order. Oh my god. Okay, I was not expecting I wasn't even paying attention. Holy crap, dude. Dude, it's just over. Like, it's already over. That is crazy. Yeah, there's no way we're losing this. That is nuts. Okay, and then Sabo and Ace. Dude, what is happening? Dude, I'm telling you, this team is not that bad. People like to clown on Free Spirit, but I gotta say, this team is actually, like, solid. I mean, obviously, that was a very good situation there where Luffy and the Straw Hats was able to launch as the first character on the field. That's very useful, you know, making all of our Free Spirits go to the top. We just got a full board of specials there. Like, that was incredible. Absolutely incredible. And there was no chance we were losing that after Straw Hats launched their special first. There was just no chance we were losing. So, wow, very good showing from the Free Spirit team. Probably the most successful team that we've seen so far. That is incredible. Okay, so this team I really am not the biggest fan of. I've seen a lot of people use this team at the moment, and, you know, it's okay, but the real problem is that the Slasher team is not good defensively. So if we're able to launch Whitebeard Special, meaning Roger and Whitebeard Special first, I think we'll be in good stead, but this might be the first L of the video. There's also one more team I want to try out after this team, so I guess we'll see how things go. You know, at least we got a little bit of you know, reassurance at the back, how we have the Arlong and also Smoothie that can come on a little bit later, both very powerful Slasher PvP rare recruit characters, but as I said, it really comes down to how fast we can launch our specials. Now, normally, instead of Trafalgar Law on our front line, we would have Legend Cracker. Legend Cracker giving CT to Slashers and Powerhouse. He's a really good option, but of course, if we put him on the team, we don't have a lot of space for other PvP rare recruits, so I feel like it's probably better to have those characters on the team. This is going to do so much damage. Oh, that's way too much. That's way too much. No. Roger Whitebeard, please stay up. Please stay up. Oh, if King targets him, I'm going to be so mad. Odin's dead. Oh, no. Where is Roger Whitebeard, man? Where's your specials, man? Oh, no. No, it's over. Okay, Smoothie, what are you gonna do? Actually, pretty good damage from Smoothie, not gonna front. Okay. Oh, it would have been nice if we took out, Shiryu there. Oh, that sucks, man. Well, look, that's just the way that the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know, not a very good defensive team, as we've already established. And at this point, yeah, it's pretty much GG. There's not much we can do here. Yeah. Well, we're bound to get an L at some point in this video. And the Slashers, as I had already established, not a very good team for taking on super offensive teams. Pretty good for taking on really bulky teams though, because of the Roger and the Whitebeard special, granting the guaranteed health cut against all enemies, and then targeting 2 characters for the damage through defense. Really good against bulky teams, not so much against super offensive based teams like this one. So this is the other team that I did want to try out. Now, I am pretty interested to see how it's going to go. Obviously, you know, the strength team isn't really the best option versus the quick team, but I actually, you know what, I am very, very tempted to change the order of the team very much slightly. Maybe put Law up front, because I feel like, obviously, some of our characters are going to get KO'd pretty quickly, so I feel like having Kid on the bench might be a bit better of a scenario. I guess we'll see how it goes, because if we're able to get Kid to launch his special, that's going to be huge, right? So let's see how it goes. We might try this team a couple times, depending. We'll see how things go. Because I usually like Kid on the front line to make sure we can, you know, get him charged and launch his special. But obviously, very risky putting him on the front line. He has a high chance of dying. So we don't want that to happen. But we have Toki, we have Jack, we have a lot of things going our way here. We have a lot of defense, we have a lot of health. So we're probably not going to die too quickly here. I really like Kobe as well. Kobe provides us with a little bit of CT increase. I was also contemplating putting Summer Vivi on the team instead of Toki, because Toki's really good, but the problem with Toki is that, like, you know, she's only really good against, like, DEX teams, I feel. But let's see how things go. Jack's really good because he provides such a good health cut and really good defense to our team. So that's really nice because it can mediate some of the damage here from Kaido. So we didn't take that much damage from Kaido, which is kind of nice. This is going to hurt, though, against Law. So you can see, like, Law's pretty close to dying. He actually did luckily launch his special. That's pretty good. And Toki is going to launch, which actually does provide a bit of heal for us, which is actually kind of nice. Bit of CT increase as well. We take that. And the Ace, which is pretty nice, buffs his own attack. Good damage. Ooh, that was pretty good. Crack is going to launch. No KOs just yet. Kobe's going to be nice because he does buff our strength characters. Those quick units going to the top of the order does suck. Luckily, Whitebeard didn't launch just yet. We've got Magellan launching. No, he didn't launch either. Kobe's going to launch, which gives a really good speed, attack, and CT buff for a pretty good extended period of time there. And Jack, wherever he is, he's going to be launching very soon. Whitebeard will launch this time. This is going to hurt. No deaths just yet. That is actually crazy. I'm pretty shocked right now. Okay, surely something dies here. Okay, Ace is down. Kid's going to come in. How much CT does he have? Oh, okay, this is pretty bad. Okay, the whole bench is coming on now. Okay, Kid has a lot of CT right now, but one thing I'm kind of worried about is not much defense. This is kind of bad. Kid needs to launch ASAP. Okay, so we got Jack's going to come in. He's going to give some defense, a bit of health cut. Okay, very good. Whitebeard. Ooh, did they get the special bind? No, they resist it. That sucks. We need Kid to launch so badly. Is Kaido going to launch? No, Kaido isn't launching. This is good. Oh, good damage there from Allman. We get a bit of defense and attack boost there. And Kid. Wait, he didn't target Whitebeard? Are you kidding me? Okay, so just Whitebeard's left, and there it is. Wow, the strength team coming in super strong. Let's go, dude. That's pretty impressive. Okay, strength team showing what's up, you know, with the brand new PvP rare recruit Kobe and Allman. Very, very good units for that strength team. That was pretty impressive. I'm happy about that. Now, I'm actually genuinely curious to see how my quick team goes against this. Now, this is a bit of a weird one in terms of, like, teams that are different, right? Because I do have a Kainu, they don't have a Kainu, but they have increased CT via the Cracker. Now, Cracker, yeah, he is a bit annoying to deal with. He doesn't do that much damage, but just providing that passive CT to all of his teammates is a bit annoying. Now, I'm using Luffy. I'm not honestly the biggest fan of Luffy, but I don't really know what to really replace him with. He's just a really nice, hard-hitting quick unit that we can just chuck on the team, and we know what we're going to get out of him. The only thing that is kind of worrying, though, is that we don't have a lot of defense. We have a lot of health to play with, which is good, but defense is definitely not one of our strong suits. That is for sure. Now, I guess technically it probably would be better if we did have the Groggy Pirates as one of our mainline units here. adds a lot of damage from Kaido, but luckily we're going to have our Kaido launch where we get the health cut first. Groggy Pirates are a really good frontline unit because I think for the first like 30 seconds they grant an additional level 5 attack. Good damage there from Final Tap Luffy, that is wicked, and hopefully haste either Kaido or Shiryu? Well, Shiryu's going to be up there first anyway, so that's great. That's really good, and obviously when Kaido launches, if he's able to launch, he's going to do some really good damage here. So even like Mono Quick is still providing good damage towards the opposing team here. So that's great. There's lots of different options that you can use in order to get around this, and surprisingly, there's only been one team so far that's been unsuccessful. That's crazy to see. Magellan, yeah, he's going to do good damage, but it is what it is. Like, it's over. Even with like hardly any defense, like it's just, we just do too much damage. We just out-damage them. We outpace them. Who's going to get the dub, though? Is it going to be Shiryu? No, I don't think it'll be Shiryu. No, it is Shiryu. There it is. And there we go. So another team down in the books as a pretty solid team that you can use against the Quick team is just Mono Quick itself. But, you know, Akainu is a big deal with that health cut. So that is going to wrap up this video today. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys learned something in the video in terms of what kind of teams, what kind of units you can use in order to take on the brand new boss battle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.